Bonjour. Welcome to another episode of the Johnny R podcast. My name's Johnny R. Trying out some new equipment here. Well, not really. I'm holding my phone to my ear while I'm simultaneously recording on my MacBook and also on my phone with the Anchor app right now. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. I'm outside and it looks like there's a storm coming in. So hopefully, I don't get rained on. But in the meantime, not much is new. Still waiting for my gig in Mystic Lake Casino, June 27th, where I'll be speaking at a conference. I forgot what it was called. It's a CANAR conference, something about rehabilitation group with, I think it's called, not a, it's not a chemical health rehabilitation. It's like physical therapy type. I don't even know what it is. That's how clueless I am. But this lady from Louisiana got my name from I think it was Corey White website. I'm not too sure. So she sent me an email, wanted me to come down since I'm local. So we're gonna do that on June 27th. Other than that, I got Northern Lights Casino, November 2nd, I believe it is, where I'll be with Tatanka Means and is it Larry Omaha? I'm not too sure. I'll have to double check on that. But Rob Fairbanks will be hosting, so that'll be a good show. So hope you see you out there in November. But everything else, it's going slow, man. It's really a slow process. This comedy stuff, especially when you can't get out and promote yourself. Because all I do is talk shit on Facebook and Twitter. Well, not talk shit, but just share my thoughts. I'm not intentionally trying to be funny and stuff. It's just to kill time and be nosy. Mostly just be nosy because I like to read a lot, and I get upset when people have vague Facebook updates. And I'm really trying to push people to be more open on Facebook. I don't know if it's healthy, but it'd be a lot more entertaining. So I'm trying to get that started on Facebook, but nobody wants in unless they're drunk. The drunk Facebook posts are the best. I enjoy those. But speaking of talking trash on social media, I think it was last week. I had a a post on Twitter where I was trying to make it sound like I'm I suppose on the downside of my comedy career because it feels like it is. I'm 42 years old and not much is happening lately. So it was like a plea to somebody that was one of my Twitter followers to I can still rock a stage. I still got some left in the tank, and you know it was just pretty much a plea to hire me for a gig. That's all I want. So let me come and entertain you. I got some good stuff. Been on TV. I don't know if anybody saw the First Nations Experience channel, FNX, First Nations Comedy Experience. I did that. Plus, I did a movie with John Heller. That's coming out soon. I got my Res Comedy documentary coming out. Me and Rob did. Which, man, it feels like it's getting closer, but once I get to that point where, this has to be it. We're almost done. And it feels like it just keeps getting further and further away. But I'm going to try and get it into Sundance Film Festival. And those submissions are open now, I believe, or July 1st they open. So that's what we're going to do. And then Telluride Film Festival. And then whatever happens, happens, Just want to get in the storytelling business. Tell the story of the upbringing, Red Lake, what our people go through. all the trials and tribulations and obstacles and that happen here every day. It's kind of depressing sometimes, but it's got to do it, man. You got to fight through. Fight. You have a breath in you, you fight. As Leonardo DiCaprio said in The Revenant. I'm paraphrasing, of course. But anyway, back to my talking trash. During that little rant on Twitter, I said, "Come on," something about, "Come on, fluffy guy, I can do it, man. Just give me that chance," because he has a show coming around the area at Northern Lights Casino in September. So I just, since he was the closest, going to be closest, I thought I'd throw his name in there. And then a few minutes later, he replied to my tweet and took it as very disrespectful because I called whoever Toots in that, Come on, Toots, give me a chance or whatever. I don't remember what the tweet was. So anyway, he went off on that and called me a entitled brat. I'm 42 years old. I haven't been called a brat since Ronald Reagan was in office, like 30 some years ago, and it was kind of shocking that he would reply to something like that, and the way he replied was, you could see there was some some anger in it, I suppose. I don't know if it was if he was having a bad day or it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, so I don't know what might have. It wasn't really an offensive tweet. You can go check it out at the Johnny R, TheJonnyR. That's on Twitter if you want to check that out. I have a screenshot of it on my Facebook too, and I don't have it in front of me, so I don't know. I don't remember what the tweet was. It's on my phone, but I'm also using my phone to do the Anchor podcast too. So I'll look it up later. But yeah, if you want to look that up, that's on Twitter at the Johnny R. TheJonnyR. Fluffy was pissed, and he had another tweet where I don't remember if he mentioned me. He didn't mention me in the next one. It was about something how he would talk to his son for being so disrespectful and rude and then the 1 million strong of Fluffy Army, they all start coming at me and calling me, not every name in a book, but they took a quick glance at my Twitter page and just, every little thing, all my tweets come back on me. I had one about, at the time I was on steroids and Benadryl for my allergies because I had an outbreak the other day on because I took some wrong meds, and god damn it, it's starting to rain. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Right, we're back. Where was I now? Oh, the tweet. He really went off on me. Well, actually, only 2 tweets. He was upset that I insulted him, and I didn't mean to. And then his followers kept going off on, they're looking at some of my tweets, and they just mercilessly shred me, man. And I answered back as much as I could. That kept me up for another hour or two, replying to those people that were viciously attacking me, and it didn't bother me. It was actually got me a little excited, just firing back at all the fluffy followers. I think his reply to me got like, I don't know, hundreds and hundreds of is it likes on Twitter? I think the heart things on Twitter, and then no retweet. Yeah, it did get retweeted, and I retweeted them myself. So, but about I think the next day, after I got done replying to most of the people that were saying stuff to me, I felt like Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. When he gets all of his money, then he goes to finds all them people and beats them up. I felt like doing that, but at it's a lot of money, and I'm too old to be fighting. But I just let it play out the way it did. I didn't really get too bothered by it. But he eventually, well, he been following me for the last 6 years on Twitter, and I sent him a what is that? Is that an inbox? No, direct message on Twitter. Apologize. I didn't mean to offend him and stuff like that, and nothing. I could do that because he was following me, but then the next day he unfollowed me, so I couldn't send any more direct messages, and he quit following me, so I quit following him because two can play that game. But it really had me thinking about how some people have this image, this persona of they project a really nice image, and they want to be well liked, and that's how they make their money. And to see another comedian, just go off on me for one comment that wasn't meant to have the effect that it did. It kind of had me thinking. Is this really what comedy is like? I've never had people come at me on any social media before, and that was kind of something new to me because I don't really, I've never experienced anything like that, especially with so many people, and that was kind of eye opening. So it really had me thinking about what kind of stuff I put online now. Just recently, somebody's trying to get a hold of me at my office, and I wasn't able to return calls. And then they said, "Well, he's on Twitter or he's on Facebook all the time, so I'll go." And that had me thinking too. I have a life to live, and my professional life, my real work life, and personal life. I don't really want them to combine like that. So I'm really thinking about how my social media output is seen now. So become well aware. I've been cutting back a little bit because I really don't want to. I don't know what I want because we've been through bullying and harassed online. Stalking. We've been through all that already on social media. So it really makes you think about what kind of people are out there. Even though Gabriel Iglesias, said something, took offense to what I said and let me know it. But the people who follow him, 1 million followers, they came at me. They don't know Fluffy Guy personally, and they came at me, looked at a few of my tweets, and they acted like they knew me. Because most of my stuff, I say about 85% of my social media output is for entertainment. So I don't really want to. I don't want any drama, really. But I like reading it. Facebook drama and Twitter drama is keeps me interested. It shouldn't, but it does because I'm sick. I'm sick in the head, But just had me thinking, how people really are. People you look up to. They could. I felt like on what movie is that? I forgot what it was, but you put people, you think highly of people, and they're not as, it's not nice. It's not good to put people up like that because they're eventually going to show their real people, and it's really I don't know. It was really shocking to go through, especially a guy who has such a demeanor about him. A loving, happy-go-lucky type guy, and just to turn on, somebody for a little comment. It happens, but whatever, man. I'm still gonna go to a show. All right, maybe I won't. Maybe I won't even go now. treat me like that. You know who I am? I actually got permission to say that now around here, so but I never did. I never will. But yeah, that was my brush with 1 million people against me. I felt like Jon Snow in that one battle. I don't watch Game of Thrones, but I watched that battle scene where that big army was coming at him. That's what I felt like. I felt like Jon Snow, fighting for my social media life. You know, a couple of those people that were saying shit to me, they were really, they actually took the time to look at my Twitter posts, and they realized what kind of, you know they took the time to find out what kind of person I am, and being a child protection case manager and a foster parent and a parent of my own kids, and the things that I put into my life that are not just talking shit all the time, which it look like. Well, I guess I do. I do talk a lot of shit online. I don't want to be offensive. I don't mean to be offensive. It's just those are my thoughts. It's just the way I think. I grew up on the res, man. I've seen some horrible things. Lived to tell about them. Survive this place, and yeah, maybe it takes its toll on me. But that tweet was nowhere near as offensive. Nobody should have took offense to that tweet, but somebody did. But whatever. What can I do about it now? I apologized and I unfollowed him. So that's how it is, man. That's what goes on social media. This is pretty cool. I could just put it up to my phone up to my ear, and it's recording on Anchor, and my podcast goes out to other podcasting sites now. I'm waiting for iTunes now, so this will be the new thing that I do on the social media podcasting. I do the live videos, but that gets too time consuming. People wanna. It's just not. I don't know. Though I did have a viral video a couple weeks ago. I had well, I don't know if it's viral, but it's up to almost 16,000 views on Facebook. But that is an algorithm. That's kind of not really truthful. So, well, whatever. It was a funny video, that stuff I do with my kids and to make them listen, and a lot of people related to that. Maybe that's what it is. A lot of people can't usually relate to me, to my comedy, to my lifestyle, because maybe I don't share enough of it, and that's really I really don't share a lot of my life. Well, actually, I do. I share a lot on Facebook. I just want those are like pictures now. When you look back at a photo album, you can see your pictures, what you were doing. But now that's what I use social media for, because my favorite thing to do now is that on this day tab on Facebook. I love those. I've only been on Facebook for about, I think it was 9 years, or is it 10 years? 2009 or 8? 2008. Maybe 10 years I've been on Facebook now. Twitter, 2007, so been on there a long time, being weird, being creepy, looking at pictures, looking at inappropriate things online. if my browser history comes back, to bite me in the ass and gonna make my kingdom crumble, my life will be, if it comes to that, it's not really that bad. I don't even, look at stuff I shouldn't be looking at. Maybe I do sometimes by accident, but it's kind of scary trying to click on links now. Click on a video of somebody. People are doing that. They're sending me videos through Facebook Messenger, or tagging me in Facebook posts. Not so much in Twitter, but Facebook. I get messages from people and with videos, and I never press play ever. Don't do that. 'Cause you never know what's going to be in there. So please, people, don't send me videos on Facebook Messenger, because I think I've seen them all. So you're not showing me anything new. So other than that, we're cool on Facebook. I think I'm up to 1,700 friends on Facebook, and I only know like 24 people in real life. So that's kind of weird. The only reason I add people on, I look at when people try to add me as friends on Facebook, I look at friends in common, shared friends or whatever. Mutual friends. Mutual friends is the word. I make sure there's people I know. But there's a certain group of my Facebook friends. If it's just them that are friends with that person, I know it's a porn bot. You can just tell some of those friends that are mutual with some Facebook people. They're porn bots or something. That's my observation of Facebook. So, but I don't know if I talked about when my eye got swollen last time. Well, I think the fifth one was I had my last podcast. And that was 10, I don't remember. But anyway, I had a headache. I took Excedrin migraine. 20 minutes later, my eyes swelled up shut. So I was, last Monday and Tuesday, my eyes were swollen shut. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, my eyes were swollen shut. And I was actually on steroids and Benadryl for the allergic reaction. And I learned that day, you just gotta tough out little headaches like that. I was trying to be lazy and not have to deal with it, but I did, and I made a mistake. Never take meds again unless they're prescribed. I've been pretty fortunate. 42 years old. I don't have to take any meds for high blood pressure or diabetes or any heart medicine, cholesterol, nothing. I've been fortunate to be able to have a physically. I'm not physically fit, but I don't have any medical problems, and I should be thankful, and I am thankful for that because my Uncle Joe, probably one of my most favorite people in the world. He was diabetic and he was a amputee. He had his legs and one hand amputated, and he lived life, to the fullest, being like that. He still rode his motorcycle until he lost his hand. So I'm fortunate to not suffer any medical issues. I'm overweight. Eat a lot of junk food. Taking a lot of sugar, which I'm trying to cut down on. I've cut back. I actually cut out soda pop, but I do drink tea, and I think about tea, man. And I just recently started drinking coffee, and I use a lot of sugar. That's gonna be the next thing. I also cut out candy bars, but not candy. I got. It's been April 3rd was the last time I had a candy bar. But I had some sprees today. I don't know if you know what sprees are. They're like a hard candy, sweet and sour type candy. And I've had an occasional donut every now and then. But once I cut out sugar, I should be all right. And cheese. I've been having a lot of dairy lately too. A lot of milk. I bought some Golden Crisp cereal. Well, the generic kind, but the main stuff is called Super Golden Crisp. And I bought a bag of that, and I've been eating it a lot more than I should. I've been getting vicious belly aches. I'm lactose intolerant, I guess you could say. But yet and I had an ice cream. I don't know why the hell I bought an ice cream today. I was so mad at myself. I was hate eating that ice cream. That I don't know what kind of cone it was, but ice cream, chocolate covered drumstick. That's what it's called. I don't know why I ate that. For breakfast, I had a breakfast sandwich from Westbrook's. For lunch, I had what did I have for lunch? I don't know if I had lunch today. But I came home, had some soup, a couple biscuits my wife made today, and I'm gonna go have another one as soon as I'm done here because the biscuits are really good. I shouldn't, but I'm going to anyway. But you know, try to get healthy, man. Set a good example for my kids. My kids don't drink pop. We don't have pop in the house. We haven't had pop in the house since last summer, I believe. But my kids have an occasional soda pop when they're at daycare for treats. They sneak one on me. But yeah, my last drink of soda was October 26th. I remember it because I dropped my van off to get a window fixed because my window got busted out when my van broke down. Very disrespectful. It's my community, man. That's just how it is around here. It's no good. How dare they? But yeah, man, Fluffy hates me. Fluffy dislikes me now. I don't even know if he didn't know who I was. I asked him a few questions on Twitter a few times. He answered them, but somebody like that, they don't know. They don't know the common man. So no loss to me. No, maybe I'll sneak in there, sneak in on that show. Just go crash it, Nobody will know the difference. They can't take me off the stage. What are they gonna do? Drag me off the stage? Too damn big to be getting dragged off. Okay, I won't go that far. But if it did, that would be awesome. That would be pretty awesome. If I got dragged off the stage. But I figure do this shit on my own, Something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Happen my way. Pretty much been my whole career of comedy, been doing it my way, People tell me I should make stupid videos and dress like a woman or take my shirt off or that's not me. I don't do that. I was never the center of attention anywhere. Although when I do drink, I get a little needy when I'm drunk, so but that was a different me. I've matured since then. Not really. I haven't matured. But yeah, man, comedy it's been a lot of fun. Still trying to make some things happen. Hopefully this Res comedy documentary comes out. It's been 3 years in the making, so that shit better be good. If it's not, heads are gonna roll. And I want my $20,000 back. Well, our $20,000, I suppose. So, yeah, trying to book some gigs. You wanna book me? I'll come to your community for not a small fee, but gotta blow up my skirt to get me out to your community. You can get me at JonnyRComedy@gmail. JONNYR comedy@gmail. Or you can get on my Facebook or my Twitter at the Johnny R. I think both of them are at the Johnny R. And my YouTube page is youtube.com/94warriors. The number 94 warriors. It's my YouTube page. I got a couple videos on there. But when I got my finally got my link from when I made my TV debut. They sent me a link to their Vimeo channel. So that's also on my Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. So check that out. I did 10 minutes, and when I first did it, I wasn't feeling it. I don't know why. I felt like I missed a lot of opportunities there. And then when I watched it, when it came on TV, still the same things. Like, I could have did this better. I could have been more open with what I was trying to say. But then I watched the link they sent me. I watched it and I was pleased with that. I don't know if it was the same thing, but I was so nervous when I did it, and then I was so nervous when I watched it the first time, and then when I finally watched it on the link, the Vimeo channel. Is that how you say it? Vimeo? It's Vimeo. That's on the FNX channel. But the link's on my Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. But I was pleased with it when I saw it that last time. So I think I can do. I'm more confident now. So once I get on stage, there's gonna be a lot more confidence because I got my TV credit now. And this next show I'm gonna prove to them why they want to hire me because I'm gonna put on a hell of a show. It's gonna be I don't know. I always want my shows to be like a pro wrestling atmosphere. The fans all into it. Well, I don't have fans, but the crowd into it, and just you know I can feed off that crowd. Once I feed off that crowd, I just keep going, and it's the best part of comedy, feeding off the crowd, like Hulk Hogan did back in the day. Hulk up. That's pretty much my comedy career. Well, right now, that's all I got. Hopefully, this anchor posts on other sites, and we'll go from there, I suppose. That's all I got for now. So I'll be back when I get back.